Alright, let's talk about the mayor who has completely lost the plot. A terrorist attack happened on his own doorstep, and his response tells you everything you need to know about where his loyalties lie. A spoiler alert, they are not with public safety. This past weekend, two guys, 18 and 19-year-old, traveled from Pennsylvania to New York City. They weren't just here to see a show, they were here to throw bombs. They threw two improvised explosive devices filled with nuts, bolts and screws at the protest outside Mayor Zohran Mamdani's home. The New York PD commissioner confirmed that this is being investigated as an act of ISIS-inspired terrorism. These devices were meant to injure, maim or worse. So you have actual literal terrorism on the streets of New York. You have guys who wanted their attack to be even bigger than the Boston Marathon bombing. You'd think the mayor of the city would be focused on that, right? You'd think he'd be leading the charge against the people who tried to turn his neighborhood into a war zone. But no, Zohran Mamdani spent more time and energy condemning the people holding a lawful protest than he did the terrorists who tried to kill them. In his statement, Mamdani repeatedly slammed the anti-Islam protests as vile, rooted in bigotry and racism, and rooted in white supremacy. He named the organizer, effectively putting target on his back. He spent more time talking about this protest than condemning the act of ISIS-inspired terrorists who tried to murder them. He even praised the police for arresting the bombers, but his focus, his rage, his entire public-facing performance was aimed at the guy with the megaphone, not the guys with nail bombs. It's a deranged set of priorities. He equates mean words with attempted murder, and in his mind, the mean words are a bigger problem. This is a mayor who is so beholden to his religion that he cannot bring himself to clearly and forcefully denounce terrorism when it's committed by people who aren't on his preferred list of villains. He sees the world not in terms of right or wrong, but in terms of oppressed and oppressor. And in his mind, a bunch of guys saying things he doesn't like are the oppressors, while the ISIS-inspired terrorists throw bombs at them are just part of a struggle. Zohran Mamdani betrayed the public safety of every single person in New York City. He looked at the act of war in his streets and saw a political opportunity to score points against his opponents. He's not a leader, he's an activist with the key to city, and he is completely, utterly and dangerously out of his depth.